It's like, if you were an animal, what type of animal would it be, and why would it be a giraffe?
Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to It's Kind of a Gray Area.
Welcome back, folks.
The show where we talk about things that, just you're not quite sure of. So don't stress anymore, because we're going to give you the answer to all of your worries and questions.
Well, one at a time. One worry and one answer per episode.
Yes.
That's the IKAGA guarantee.
Yes, and little known fact, if you comment your query or concern down below, we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you should do that right now.
Query just sounds like a different way to say queer. What do you think about that floating goat over there? I was like, it's a little query. Oh, it's strange, but also eerie.
It's odd, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Query. Right.
The things we discover on this show.
Yeah.
Or maybe start trends. Hashtag query.
We're making up words on the fly, just like Shakespeare or Dr. Seuss.
That's true.
Maybe.
I didn't read all his
What's
books.
the shade today?
Oh my gosh.
Let's get to that.
Let's get to that. So, should you wash your hands? You guys saw the thumbnail. There it is. It's such a shame we have to talk about this.
Yeah, some of you might not have noticed. Some of you probably have. But we are in the midst of a global health pandemic brought on by a tiny little guy named COVID-19. The sequel to the poorly reviewed COVID-18.
Like I said, this one's definitely an improvement.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how you would look at that.
Yeah, definitely an upgrade from the 18 because
it's an upgrade, I guess.
Yeah, well, no one talks about COVID-18.
No,
everyone talks about COVID-19.
No,
hence COVID-19 is in this year.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez, I feel bad saying that.
So things have gotten progressively worse with this.
Yeah.
But at the outset, the major advice that everyone was being given and told to abide by was wash your hands. It's since elevated to social distancing and self-isolation, where you just stay home all the time, which is perfect for us because we're never allowed to leave this room.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about being exposed to it. I guess we're lucky. But because we're stuck in here.
And this is actually, you guys probably can't tell because of the camera, this is 6 feet. The camera subtracts 5 feet.
Yeah, it's all an optical illusion.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a mirror and some smoke right here.
Yep. Here, Carter, try to reach me.
It's too far.
That's as far as we can reach.
It's too far.
Look, and that's almost 6 feet.
Yeah. So, washing your hands is the shade for today.
Yep.
We all thought, at least here at IKAGA Studios, that was just a thing everyone did all the time.
Yeah.
But apparently there are people out there who don't wash their hands and didn't know that they should be washing their hands. To those people, we're going to postulate, should you wash your hands? And let the universe tell us once and for all.
Yeah, I mean, and I've thought this since before a global pandemic broke out, that you should wash your freaking hands.
Yeah.
Because, I think if anyone's paid attention in the bathroom, you'll see people, when you're in there, walk in, use the restroom, and then just walk out, and you're like, what just happened? Dude, brah, you're like 40 or 50. Wash your hands.
Right. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, we've advanced so much as a society with healthcare, but really, at the core of everything is just be sanitary.
Oh, that's true. Maybe that's it. They're just like, I don't need to wash my hands. I got healthcare.
Yeah, but you should.
You should.
So, let's go ahead and make our arguments, I guess.
Okay.
I think that since soap helps remove bacteria and viruses and germs, that you should use soap and water to wash your hands. It's so ridiculous that we have to talk about this. If you're someone out there who doesn't wash your hands, please comment and let us know why. The only argument I could think of is someone is scared that using soap will create super viruses that are resistant to all forms of soap and hand sanitizer. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, if you're already exposed to disease currently, then what's the benefit of putting off that? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, for this quick conversation we're going to have, because there's no way this is going to be a long discussion.
Right.
I would like to actually twist this a little bit and play devil's advocate. Rather than just representing the universe that you shouldn't have to wash your hands, I would like to actually fight a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna try to get myself in the mindset of a person that doesn't wash their hands.
Right. So first of all, you need to go use the bathroom and then not wash your hands so that you can really get into the role that you're playing.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going method.
Right.
I'm just gonna kind of do my best. All right. So you're saying I should wash my hands every time I use the restroom.
Yes.
Or just wash my hands in general whenever.
If you're about to prepare food, if you've used the restroom, if you've been doing yard work, if you just sneezed into your hands, like anything where you have exposed your hands to a larger than normal level of grossness.
Okay. Well, I saw the reason I don't wash my hands in this hypothetical situation is because I watched The Office one time, and Dwight told me that the more stuff you get exposed to, the stronger your immune system is. So I want to thank Dwight Schrute for affecting my entire life decisions on this matter. So yeah, when I use the restroom and then I make my food, I don't wash my hands because I want to become a stronger human being.
Right.
And like when I sneeze in my hand or then I shake your hand and then, just because I shake your hand and then lick my hand afterwards, I want to be stronger from the disease that's on your hands. And hopefully you didn't wash your hands either after you used the restroom.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because I want to be a stronger, better human being than you. So I always lick subway rail poles and the little button, the crosswalking button. Mm-hmm. Always lick those. Both sides, whenever I get to both sides, because different people.
That's just so... the problem with that is that it's not even just you exposing yourself. You're then just, being a jerk for everyone else present.
No, I'm helping them to build their immune system, too.
If your favorite way to eat cake is to just, rip out chunks of it with your hand and shove it in your mouth, it doesn't mean when you go to a birthday party for someone else's birthday that that's how you should eat the cake, because that's just rude to everyone else present.
Well, that's rude for them to tell me how I should live my life.
Well, it's their birthday.
Well, it's my cake, because it's in my hand.
It's not your cake, though. It's their cake.
Okay, I think I've proven my point.
I don't think so. It's so ridiculous to me. Why do we have to be told this? Who out there was not washing their hands?
I know. I probably actually... This is me in reality now. I probably wash my hands too often. I'm probably immune deficient.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't care. I wash my hands. I'm clean. I'm a clean person.
I'd be curious how often those people who don't wash their hands get sick. If that actually is working out for them in any way. I don't know. This all just seems so obvious.
I know. It seems so stupid. So let's just go ahead and rock, paper, scissors this thing.
Yeah.
So I'll take, because I represented a devil advocate in the episode, I'll take that you shouldn't have to wash your hands.
Right.
Ever.
And I will say that you should always wash your hands.
Okay.
Every second of the day. Never stop.
It's got to be a middle ground.
Just get a sink that's on a necklace that you can just carry around with you and then just wash your hands. You'd have to get a really, really, really long hose so you're always connected to a water source.
Okay.
But you could do it. You could pull it off. You could get that sink and then you just have another hose for draining and just walk around and just wash your hands 24/7.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So again, Matt doesn't wash his hands, and I am saying that you should always wash your hands.
Just saying that is horrible. All right, here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. The universe doesn't want us to
You don't
survive.
have to wash your hands. I guess that's survival of the fittest, basically.
I guess so.
Is that,
I don't know. I don't know what
Darwinism? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess the universe doesn't want you to wash your hands, but I think it's just because it wants us to all die.
Well, it says you don't have to wash your hands. Not you shouldn't wash your hands, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Freedom of disease.
I'll concede to that point, but I still think you should wash your hands.
We all have freedom of speech and freedom of disease.
Yeah. All right, so today's Would You Rather is, would you rather know how everything was created or know why everything was created?
Ooh.
We're talking about,
ooh, that's deep.
Global, when bigger than the universe. We're talking about the universe, not just
Gotcha.
I want to know how Power Ranger toys are made, but I also want to know why they're made. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than Power Rangers.
This is how the universe was created or why the universe was created.
Exactly.
So whether you believe in God or not, we're just doing the whole thought.
Well, that's the thing. If you do believe in God or you don't believe in God, knowing how everything was created will either confirm your belief or prove your belief wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
So you would finally have definitive answers. I wonder how many people would be a little scared to find that out for certain.
Well, it's knowing something that cosmic would blow your mind.
Yeah, well, I think
It'd be terrifying.
I think it's terrifying because, as is, like, belief systems are based a lot on faith.
Yeah.
So it's like, I believe that there is a God. It's like, well, I can show you right now. Like, open that door, you'll find out whether or not what you believe and have believed your entire life is actually true. How many people would be willing to open that door? Because it's like, okay, like, I think I'm right, but what if I'm wrong? And then now I know for a fact that everything I believe in is wrong.
I'd have to look, but oh my gosh, it'd be so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
That would be terrifying. Also, honestly,
and you just open it, and all you see is just a goat floating. You're like, well, that's query.
That's query. I think saying anything behind that door, like behind that door, Carter, your cat is either alive or dead. You're just like, oh, I don't want to check now. I'm really nervous to check. So I think this goes for a lot of things. But yeah, wow.
I think if you know why everything was made, it might give you some clues to how it was made.
It wouldn't tell you everything, but it would definitely tell you maybe half the answer.
Well, yeah, but what if it was like, I want to know why everything was created, and then it's, well, God was bored. You're like, oh, so there is a God.
Yeah.
Then you know. Why interests me? There's a lot of theories about how, like whether it was God or the Big Bang or I don't know what. I guess it's just really the Big Bang versus several different gods.
Those are the biggest ones.
Yeah. Is there a different theory? Like, those are the only two that come to mind. Is that, or I guess there's the theory that it's just always existed.
But I would say I'd rather know why. I couldn't make up my mind. Why? I'd rather know why the universe was created. And I guess it'd be a little disappointing if it was like God was bored. It's like, I mean, yeah, I create things because I'm bored too.
Right.
Huh. Okay.
I've also created universes out of boredom.
I feel less special.
I think I would too. I think knowing why is more interesting. This is kind of a morbid example, but like
Go for it.
Think of like a serial killer. Like, is it more interesting how they killed someone or why?
Well, I'll give that to you.
Like, would you rather know, like,
comparing God creating the
like,
universe?
What made you a serial killer versus like, did you use a gun or a knife? Like, that's not nearly as important as why they were psychotic.
But you might learn from that answer of why.
Yeah, it could be like, well, I really like playing with knives. And then you're like, oh, so it was a knife that you used. Like, no, gun, actually. If there was a serial killer that killed me with throwing knives from a distance, I think that would be worth it for me to die that way.
I wouldn't say worth it. I'd respect them more, though.
Yeah, if I were just walking down the street and I got hit by like 5 throwing knives or ninja stars or something, my first thought would be, ow. But then my second thought would be, this is impressive.
Yeah, I would honestly, if I was killed by a ninja, like literally one of my first or second thoughts would be like, this is so cool, I just got killed by a ninja.
That should be like a question for political debates. Like, so if you were killed by a ninja, what would your second thought be?
Yeah.
Like, I think that would tell you a lot about a person.
I think my numbers are going to go up from this.
Yeah. They should throw in some weird questions like that every now and then. So it's like, how would you handle the economy? And like, talk about that. Just like, which would you pick between a dinosaur or a rabbit with a machine gun? Like, picking for what? Just answer the question. You have 30 seconds.
Well, it's like when they hire for jobs. It's like now or kind of recently in the past, they'll throw curveball questions to kind of see how you react, to see how you think.
Right.
We should do that for president-elects.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's like, if you were an animal, what type of animal would it be, and why would it be a giraffe? This is a really good idea because it really makes them think on their feet. Like, because you've got like all these common problems of like rights for different groups, the economy, war, government spending, all of those things, where you just have these like made up things, responses that are just, you throw them out there every time the question pops up. Mm-hmm. But you really put someone on the spot with those like lateral thinking problems.
Yep.
I think that would reveal a lot about people, because it's easy to think like, oh, he's so smart, he just said all of that about the economy, but it was all written down by like 30 other people who have like master's degrees in economics, and then they're just feeding that to that person. If you put them up on the stage and make them answer what their second thought about being killed by a ninja is, I think we'd weed out a lot of the dummies. All right, well, today we found out that you don't have to wash your hands, according to the universe, but ignore that. Ignore the universe. Please wash your hands. This is a crisis. And Matt would like to know why the universe was created, and I would too. And I would also like to be killed by a serial killer with throwing knives. But that's neither here or there.
Ninja.
Right. Throwing ninjas.
Wait, who's going to throw ninjas?
The serial killer.
Oh.
If you guys like today's episode, there's a lot more out there like this, so go check it out, watch it, enjoy it. It gives you something to do while you got nothing else to do, so go do that.
That's right, but in the meantime, remember to comment, like, and push that subscribe button so you don't miss out.
And wash your hands.
Ring the notification bell.
Wash your hands.
And wash your freaking hands.
Yep.
And as always, wash your hands.
Yep.
Yay!